All right, so here we have a sequence, and we're going from 30 to 15 to 7.5 to 3.75, and right away I'm starting to think that we're dividing by 2 each time. Um, but I don't see anything there that might indicate that. Well, I see something here timesing by half, so maybe that's it. But let's determine what all of this means. Basically, this would be term 1. This is term 2, term 3, term 4, term 5. And then the actual term itself is 30, 15, 7.5, and so forth. The first term in the sequence is the t here, the t with a 1 as a subscript of 1. So that's the first term. That would be 30. Okay. And then you have this is the previous term, or there is no previous term to 30 right now. But if you look, all of these have 30 as the first term. Okay. And then the nth term, maybe that's the fifth term or whatever. That's what we have right here. That's what all this represents. So let's start off with A. Let's see if A works. We have the nth term equals the previous term minus 15. So let's say right now we are at 50. If we plug in 15 here, that would be 15, right? Equals, and this is the previous term to 15, so that would be 30. And the question is this true right here? 30 minus 15 doesn't equal 15, and that is true. So far, A might be my answer. But let's try some other terms. Let's plug in 7.5 for the nth term. So 7.5. For this, this is remember this is previous term. Previous to 7.5 is 15. So the question is that true? 15 minus 15 is not 7.5. So A is not going to be your answer. And because if it looks like we're basically dividing by 2 each time, I'm really thinking it's going to be either B or D. Because here I'm timesing the previous term by 2, and here I'm timesing the previous term by a half. So let's try B. Let's take 15. And I'm going to rewrite this so it's a little bigger so you can see. We have the nth term equals 2 times the previous term, right? So I'm going to plug 15 in for the nth term equals 2 times the previous term. The previous term is 30. Is that true? No, that's not true. So let's go try D. I think the answer is probably going to be D. Let me rewrite this here. You got the nth term equals 1/2 times the previous term. So take the nth term, we'll say 15. That equals 1/2 times, and this is the previous term, which would be 30. Half of 30 is 15, so that works. Why don't we take 7.5, plug that in for the nth term. Okay, so again, 7.5 is my nth term, equals 1/2. And I got to do my previous term. Previous to 7.5 is 15. And is half of 15 7.5? It is. So D is going to be your answer. So what you're doing is you're basically taking the previous term here, and you're timesing it by half, or dividing by 2, and you're getting the current term.